One moment, the teacher was happily sharing a meal with his students. The next moment, he was beating them for not following orders. He even punched a girl so hard she collapsed to the ground. His name was John, not just a teacher. He was also a military instructor for the Department of Defense, and an old comrade of Mr. Jack. When John first arrived at the school, he came bearing gifts. He bought tons of food to win the students over. With his friendly attitude, he quickly gained their trust. But then he revealed his real plan. He handed out a new class schedule. Every break was replaced with combat training. One student spoke up in protest. John instantly restrained him and beat him down. "Students don't get the right to resist," he growled. Then he picked two more students, asking if they'd cooperate. One girl broke free and stood tall. She said she didn't like his teaching style, that she preferred Mr. Jack's way of teaching. John's response? He struck her to the ground and raised his fist, threatening anyone else who dared to defy him. That's when Jack and Mr. Mike arrived. Mike was furious at the sight, but John calmly claimed everything he did was within school regulations. Soon after, one student collapsed from exhaustion. John moved in to punish him, but Jack stepped forward. "If you want to fight, fight me," he said. John refused. Instead, he proposed something insane. Jack must pick a student to duel him with real weapons. If the student could stab him, John would leave. If not, the whole class would be forced to train under him. Jack immediately rejected the idea. Handing real weapons to students was far too dangerous. But John smirked. "Don't worry, I won't use one. If you refuse, then you accept my rules." After a moment's thought, Jack chose David. He had sensed something powerful in the boy during earlier training. John stood confidently, certain of his victory. But he had badly underestimated David. With a smile, David stepped forward. Then, suddenly, he struck. John froze. This boy, who looked so ordinary, now moved like a predator, sharp and suffocating, like a python ready to kill. Even Jack was shocked. David's skill was on par with a professional assassin. Within moments, David had won. Mike quickly rushed in and swallowed the blade, so no one would get hurt in the aftermath. The students cheered, but John wasn't ready to accept defeat. He demanded a rematch. Jack started forward, but Mike stopped him. David, unafraid, looked John straight in the eye. He said Jack's teaching was far better than John's, and asked John to leave. Hearing this, John's rage boiled over. He raised his hand to strike David, but Jack stepped in and floored him with one punch. He told the class not to worry. He would make sure John was removed, but John refused to back down. That's when the principal appeared. Without hesitation, the principal fired John on the spot. He even shoved the termination letter straight into John's mouth. Terrified, John ran out of the school. The classroom erupted into cheers. "So tell me, would you accept John's teaching methods?"